So as a bass fisherman, we tend to run into brush piles and lots of offshore cover literally all the time. And when we're in that bass fishing zone, we look at it and you see all of those specks on top of that pile. And there's that little intrusive thought that you're like, I bet those are crappies. But you really you fish with your bass stuff and then you let it go, right? You just pass on with it. Well, today I let the intrusive thoughts win. I busted out my BFS combo and a bunch of small soft plastics and I catch some massive crappies because sometimes it's really nice to know what's actually in those brush piles you're fishing. And dude, let me tell you, there was some big ones in there. So we're gonna go crappie fishing. Stick around, this is a fun video. All right, let's see if we can catch a crappie up here. We got a whole, look at that whole Christmas tree full of crappies right there. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Make sure my drag's set. Got a little shad fries action going on here. Gonna ease back up. There's some big ones in there, dude. Trying to get me some dinner. Some Dina. There's some big ones sitting right off of it too. See if that cast hit it. It was off to the right just a little bit. I think I was off to the right again. There we go. That cast is money. There we go, sinking right down to it. Giant one's coming up to look at it. Oh, I missed him. I set too early. I got excited. I got too fired up, which is a thing. Sometimes you think they got it because they're notorious for up hitting it. Another one's coming. Got that one. Oh, dude, that's a giant. That's another giant crappie right there. Dude, look at those head shakes. Oh my gosh. There he is. There we go. Look at that one. Another slab. Oh, not as big as I thought, but still a big one. Big one. Into the box. We've had a pretty good day. Let's go get another one. So for my finesse setup today, we have an Arc Gravity BFS reel. It's an 8-to-1 gear ratio reel spooled with 4-pound fluorocarbon. And this is actually the Arc Gravity. I believe this is the extra fast. What is this? This is the ultra light BFS setup right here too. This is brand new this year. Super sweet little rod. And again, on the business end of this, we have a Z-Man little micro finesse head on there with a shad fries on there. We have a big old brush pile right out here in front of us. We're gonna try to get another one. Oh, that was a perfect cast. I think that was money. I think that was money. Oh yeah. Fixing to get bit. Nice light little shakes. That paddle tail just be down there just swimming. And I keep it right above their heads because I want them to come up and get it like that one's fixing to. There he is right there. Oh dude, that's another good one. Crappies on the bait caster. Oh, that one's not as big as the other ones. Oh, we were able to boat flip that one. Still a good one though. Solid crappie, dude. Look at that. Right in the top of the mouth. There we go. There we go. Let's go get another one. Here they come. Got him. Stuck him. Another good one. Oh yeah. Big old crappies. Ugh, look how thick this one is, dude. Holy. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, come here. Come here. Ow, that one sliced my finger wide open. Look how thick that one is. That's going to be some sweet fillets right there. The cool part about this hook that I'm throwing is it's actually a heavier hook. So like it's got a wider gap and it's a stouter hook. Because most people, when they make baits for crappies, their jig heads are super light because they are a finesse fish. But then you end up losing fish. Look at that. That one sliced me right open. Let's see if we can't get another one. That or my cast is just a little bit off. There's a nice cast. Perfect cast. Got him. Oh, that's a good one. Big head shakes. Oh yeah. Oh, another thick one. It's like the perfect eating size right there, dude. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And that's gonna be it for me as far as keeping fish goes. We got a mess of them in there. Make for some good fillets, but now we're just gonna have fun and see what we can catch. Not real often that you get to get on giant wads of crappies like this. Where is my bait? There it goes, right down into the middle of them. They see it. Oh, I pulled it away from him. He's not after it anymore. I got excited and pulled it away from him because I thought he hit it. Look at how many of them there are in that brush pile right there. Oh, thought they were bass, and then I quickly realized when they kept chasing baits and not eating them, they were crappies, dude. Oh, nice toss too. There we go. That's the cast right there. That's the money cast. Got him. He's coming right at me. And I don't feel like he's small. He's not. Look at him. I actually got to fight these jokers out. Oh, that's a mule, dude. Look at that one. I got to net that one. I got to net that one. Oh. Look at the size of that joker right there. Oh, holy. You want to make your buddies mad. Send them videos of you throwing these puppies back. Holy smokes, that's a big one. Ow. Just let that one go. Nice, that was a giant. Big fat one, dude. Let's go do that again. Look at that, I'm bleeding everywhere. I was wrong. What about that one? That one nailed it. It's important to get it like straight over top of them, because if you don't, they're just not gonna move for it. Got him. Oh my gosh. That one didn't move when I hooked it. That's gotta be a giant one. I set the hook into that and it didn't even move. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Oh, look at that. That's another thick one, dude. I'm just gonna grab him. Just gonna grab him. Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's like a 13, 14 inch crappie right there. Look how thick they get when they get that big. Oh man. Oh, let's do that again. That's wicked. That's fun, dude. drop it. I like to drop it right down on them. Like, I know you could probably swim it into them, but I really just like to. Got him. Oh, that's another good one. This is just a school of giants, dude. Oh, and this is a baby compared to the rest of them. It's sad to say that this is a baby. Like, look at that. Look at that. Ow, 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 I'm stuck. Gosh, they get hooked so good with that. Throwing them down. Yeah, like, it's hard to say that's a baby when it's like an 11-incher. Way off. That one's better. I'm gonna have a lot of filleting to do tonight. There we go. Right down on them. Got them. There was 2 of them fighting over it. That looks like a big one too. About same size. Another good one. Another real good one. I'll have to spot lock us right here. Look at that. Oh, I bumped him with the net. Like, you know, if I'm breaking the net out, they gotta be pretty dang big. Look at that. Right in the mouth. Choked it. Look how good they get hooked with that thing. This one's literally double hooked. I even gotta get the pliers out for it. There we go. Oh, something's blowing up on the top over there. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. It's like a 13-inch crappie. Down he goes. So the cool part is when you're looking at where I'm at, you can see the dam is right here. And this time of year, I like to get into as deep a water as I can. So on this particular body of water, the deepest water was down here by the dam. As soon as I got down here, found a deep edge, and there was a brush pile sitting right out on it. And I was able to just, as soon as I found the first brush pile, they were loaded in it. And I was able to start whacking them. So wherever your deepest water is on your body of water, that's where you're gonna wanna go in the summertime when it's super, super hot like it has been here. And that's how you're gonna find your biggest crappies, man. We're gonna drop right back down. There's a bunch of them down there, dude. I bet you I'm gonna get bit again. Something big's coming into there. There's another good one. Holy, come on. That was a giant. And that's how you ruin schools, is by losing them like that. If you lose one and it goes back down in there, there is no faster way to shut a school of fish off than doing that right there. So if at all possible, try to land every one of them. My cast is good too. See if the fish thinks so. Got him. Another big one. You look at those head shakes. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's like an average crappie, which is crazy. Oh, I had him. Oh, look at that. Popped it right out. Biggins. You got Air Force planes flying overhead. Crazy. Never let it get below them. Got him. Look at that one. Look how thick that one is. Oh, look at that, dude. He is so thick. So thick. Look at that, dude. Look how they're built. Hammering them on a bait caster. You got bald eagles in the background. Catching crappies. Oh, the one's coming way up off. Got him. Dude, that's a good one. That's a big one. Like, that's a big, big one. Look at this. I'm getting ran around by this sucker. Look at this, dude. That's got to be a giant. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Look at the size of that one. This thing's a whale. Look at the size of that one. Oh my gosh, dude, look at that. Look at the size of that one. Just choked it. Honestly, let's see how big this fish is. Dude, that's a 14.5-inch fish. That's almost a 15-inch crappie. I mean, look at that. It takes up the entire ruler. That's a giant. And you know what we're doing with it? Letting them go. Letting them go. Because we've already got enough for us today. We're good. But that is an absolute magnum. Dude, that was crazy. Crazy! You know what's crazy is this school is only in 10 feet of water. Like, normally you think about like deep crappies and they're like 20, 30, 40, 50 feet of water, but like deep on this lake is literally 10 feet. So that's where we are. Oh, I'm about to get throttled. Oh, my drag's loose, my drag's loose, my drag's loose. Got him. Is that another big one? I think it's another good one, dude. It's tearing me up. Oh my gosh. Look how fat that sucker is. Look how fat that sucker is. I'm telling you, for reference, look how thick that fish is. Look how well that hook pins him. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that. Like, that doesn't get any better than that right there. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, that's another like 12.5, 13-inch fish. Big ones, dude. And I boat flipped it. And I boat flipped it. Oh, there he is. That's another big one. Didn't even move when I hooked it. Did not even move when I hooked it. Like, that's a crappie, dude, and it's taking drag like that. Look at that. Dude, that's another big one. Oh, that's another giant one. Look at that. Look at that. Ugh, horsed. Absolute horse. It's another 14. Huge crappies. That entire school is that big, dude. That entire school. Let's get back over on top of them. And the beautiful part, dude, I'm telling you, look at this. Bait is perfectly fine. Nothing's even remotely wrong with it. And I just get to keep throwing it back down there. They don't ruin the tails. If one nips at it, like, your bait stays perfectly intact. Like, how many other baits on the market do that? None. Let's see if another one will come up. Yep. Oh, that's a big one. That's giant. That's like giant. Didn't even move, dude. That one's got, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's massive. He is massive and he's barely hooked. Oh gosh. Look at the size of this one. Look at this, dude. Look at the size of that one. Golly. Let's measure that one. That's got to be another 14 or something, dude. Gotta be. He's only 14, dude. He's not even that big compared to that one. But look how thick he is. Golly. Whew. Alrighty guys, so as always, we're gonna end with the good word of the Lord, and today we're diving into my personal notebook, and what we're gonna talk about is, in a couple of the recent services I've had at our church, we've been in an unplugged series. And specifically, I've been trying to get more involved with what God speaks to men, because as far as I know, most of you that watch this video are men. And if there is any women out there watching this video, be sure to relay this to the men in your life and kind of put it into your perspective a little bit about what men are supposed to do in the mind of a Christian and in God's mind. And so one thing I want to talk about is the physical side of unplugging your body, because we always talk about growing our spiritual strength, but there's also the physical side of this. You can only serve as long as your body lets you. And if you're not taking care of your actual body, then you're not going to be able to serve as long, right? Like, God doesn't call men to just read the word. He calls men to be physical beings. He calls them to do the work. We should never be in a position where we're just sitting there doing nothing or bored. Men should never be bored. We are called to work. That is what we are called to do. There's no retirement in the good word and in the eyes of the Lord. None of the prophets, anybody in the Bible retired from what they were doing. They were either murdered, killed, or they just died. And that's when they stopped the work. No matter how old you get, you can still be working at something in your life. And that's what I really want to talk about today. Is longevity isn't about the number of birthdays you have. It isn't about how long you're on this earth. It's about the impact that you have while you're here. And worship is the way you take care of the body that God gave you. God gave you that body. He gave you one body. He didn't give you two. He gave you that body. And you worship God by how you treat it. From the things you put in it, to the things that you do to it, to the places that you take it, to the places that you don't take it. And that's one thing that's really stuck home with me, is when you put that into your perspective, when you put into perspective that God gave you that body right there, and everything that you do to that is how you worship God. Dude, it really changed my perspective on what I need to be doing, what I'm doing I shouldn't be doing, and just how to treat it a little bit better. And so many of us are thinking we're fighting spiritual battles when we're actually just fighting the physical needs of what we need to do in this world. You know, if you're bored as a man, if you're letting your body go, dude, maybe that's your problem. Maybe that's the battle that you're fighting right now, because the devil's getting through to you that way. But it's all about taking care of your body, worshiping it the way that God would treat it, and, man, working. Finding a way to be capable of doing something for the people in your life, for the community around you, whether that be serving at church, whether that be going to the gym and taking care of your body, whether that be working in the yard, working on the landscaping that your wife wanted you to work on, or, man, just getting in the garage and working on something. Finding some way to be useful in this world instead of being bored. And that's what I want to urge you to do as a man. That's what I want to urge all you guys to do, whether you're kids, adults, it doesn't matter. There is no retirement in the good word of the Lord. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit that and follow the regular content. But God bless every single one of you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.